Prestissima here. Today, we're going to learn a song called Michael Row the Boat Ashore. Michael Row the Boat Ashore is an African-American spiritual sung by slaves while they were fighting for and winning their freedom from slavery during the American Civil War. We're going to learn this song in 3 different keys. As we've learned, we can play a major scale starting on any note. So far, we've learned 5 major scales. We've learned C major, G major, D major, A major, and E major. We're going to learn Michael Row the Boat Ashore in the keys of C major, D major, and E major. When we play the same melody in different keys, we call that transposing. Let's play a game. Do you remember hot cross buns? When we first learned hot cross buns, we learned it in the key of F sharp major. So let's look at the F sharp major scale. Here's F sharp, and then remember we have whole step, half step, and whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. That's the F sharp major scale. Hot cross buns only uses the first 3 notes of the F sharp major scale. So you have F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp. Or you have Do, Re, Mi. Hot cross buns started on Mi, right? So here's Do, Re, Mi. So it started on Mi. Let's sing it. Mi, Re, Do, Mi, Re, Do, 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 Re, 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 Mi, Re, Do. Hot cross buns starts on Mi. So F sharp is Do, G sharp is Re, and A sharp is Mi. Let's sing it. Mi, Re, Do, Mi, Re, Do, 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 Re, 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 Mi, Re, Do. We can also play hot cross buns in the key of C major. C major starts on, of course, C. So the first 3 notes are C, D, and E, right? So we have Do, Re, and Mi. And remember, hot cross buns starts on Mi, right? Starts on Mi. So we have Mi, Re, Do, Mi, Re, Do, 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 Re, 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 Mi, Re, Do. We can also play hot cross buns in D major. Let's try that. So D major scale starts on D. So we have D, E, oh, and then it's another whole step, right? So we have F sharp. Excellent. So we have D, E, F sharp. That's Do, Re, Mi. And hot cross bun starts on Mi. Excellent. Mi, Re, Do, Mi, Re, Do, 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 Re, 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 Mi, Re, Do. Let's do one more. Let's try it in E major. All right, so E major starts on E, of course. So we have E, and then a whole step up to F sharp, and then a whole step up to G sharp. So we have E, F sharp, G sharp, Do, Re, Mi, and hot cross bun starts on Mi. Mi, Re, Do, Mi, Re, Do, 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 Re, 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 Mi, Re, Do. Excellent, everyone. Now for your challenge at home. I challenge all of you to try playing it yourselves in the key of G major and A major. And if you can do it, then you'll have learned to play hot cross buns in all 5 major scales that we've learned. Now that we've transposed the right hand, or the melody, we can also transpose the left hand, or the harmony. So if you remember, we learned hot cross buns in F sharp major, right, with these 3 black keys. And the left hand started here on F sharp and A sharp. And then every time we came to this middle key, G sharp, we slid our fingers in the left hand down to the white keys, to F and B. Remember that? And then you came back up to the black keys when you came down to F sharp. So we had Mi, Re, Do, right? So you had the two black keys up to the white keys and then back to the black keys. Did you notice that when we move from the black keys to the white keys, you're going up a half step from A sharp to B, and then down a half step from F sharp to F. So you had A sharp up to B, and then F sharp down a half step to F. So let's try transposing the left hand into C major. So remember we started on Do and Mi. So in C major, C is also Do and E is Mi. So now when we put the two hands together, every time we play, remember we played the melody in the right hand starting on Mi, which is E, right? So when you play the top note, E, which is Mi, you're going to play, just like we played the black keys here, you're going to play Do and Mi. And then when you come to the middle note, which is D here, or Re, you're going to move the top note up a half step and the bottom note down a half step, right? Excellent. And then when you go back down to Do, you're going to come back to Do and Mi. And then again. Right? Excellent. Let's go ahead and try it in D major. So remember, right hand was D, E, F sharp, right? And so Mi is F sharp and Do is D. So every time we play the Mi, we're going to play that chord. And then remember how it comes up a half step and then the bottom note comes down a half step, down to C sharp here. So we have D and F sharp for Do and Mi. And then you're going to come up a half step to G and down a half step to C sharp. All right, these are your two chords. Should we try it? So starting on Mi in your right hand. Wow, good job everyone. All right, one more. Let's try E major. So we have E, that's Do, F sharp is Re, G sharp is Mi. All right, so down here in our left hand, we have Do and Mi, E, and G sharp, right? And then when we change chords, we're going to go up a half step to the A and down a half step to D sharp. So we have E and G sharp, moving to A up here and D sharp down here. All right, and then starting on Mi in the right hand with just G sharp, right? All right, let's try it. Great. So now we've reviewed hot cross buns, which we learned originally in F major, and then we transposed it to C major, and then to D major, and then to E major with both hands. So now my challenge to you all at home is to try transposing it yourselves with both hands into G major and A major. Now we are ready to learn Michael Row the Boat Ashore in C major, D major, and E major. So first, we're gonna clap and sing the song as we always do. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Michael rowed the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Sister helped to trim the sail. Hallelujah. Sister helped to trim the sail. Hallelujah. After you've practiced singing the song, it's time to learn it on the piano. Okay, here we go. First, we're going to learn it in C major. All right, so we're going to start with our right hand like we like to do, and we're going to start on middle C. Okay, then up to E, up to G. Oh, and then instead of coming back to third finger, we're going to come back to the second finger on E there. Okay, and then up to G with our fourth finger, A with our fifth, back to G. Okay, and then we have E with our second finger, G with our fourth, A with our fifth, and then back to G. Okay, good. Next line. So we have E again, but now it's with our second finger, up to G. Okay, and now we're going to play G again, but we're going to switch to our fifth finger. Good. And then down to E, up to F, fourth finger, back down to E, down to D. Okay, and now we're back to middle C with our first finger. D, E, D, and back to middle C. Excellent. All right, let's look at line 3. We're whipping through this. Starting on C major again, or C, middle C again, up to E, and then G. Okay, remember, this is the same thing we did up here. Look. So we're going to come to our second finger on that E, and then fourth finger on the G. Up to A, back to G. Good. And then E with our second finger, G with our fourth, and then A, and down to G. All right, this is the last line, and look, it looks exactly the same as the second line. So let's try it. Second finger on the E there, and then G with our fourth finger. Oh, and remember we switched to our fifth finger here. Good. And then E, F, back down to E, and then D. Okay, and now with our thumb. Okay, and second finger, third finger, D, and then ending on middle C. Excellent. Let's try it all the way through, right hand only, in rhythm. I'll go slow, don't worry, and I'll say the note names for you as we go. So, we start with our first finger on middle C. Ready? 1, 2, 3. C, E, G, E, G, A, G, E, G, A, 2, G, E, G, switch, G, E, F, E, D, C, D, E, D, C. Oh, we know this part. C, E, G, second finger, E, G, A, G, E, G, A, G, E, G, switch, G, E, F, E, D, C, D, E, D, C. Excellent! Excellent, everyone. Now, remember, you can work on this slower and as slow as you need to go, as many times as you need to. Okay, now let's try the left hand. So, where do we have here? We have the first E and the first C below middle C. So here's middle C. We have E and C. And we're going to use, 3 and 5 this time. Okay, good. We know that one, right? How about this one? That's 3 and 5 again. Okay, now we have A and F. And we're going to use our first and second fingers. and then down to E and C again. Okay, good. How about this next line? Okay, this is 1 and 3 or 1 and 5. You have B and E, so B and E. Now, if you have little hands, sometimes this is kind of a stretch, right? So you can use 1 and 5 too. But my hands are big enough, so I'll do 1 and 3. Okay. And then you're going to come to A and F here with 1 and 2. And slide down to G and E with 1 and 3. And then use 2 and 4 for F and D. Ooh, that's kind of tricky, huh? Let's try that again. So we have B and E here with 1 and 3 or 1 and 5. And then the next one is A and F with 1 and 2. And then slide down to the G and the E with 1 and 3. Okay. And then 2 and 4 for F and D. Excellent. All right, keep going. Then we have E and G. Oh, we did that already, right? That's 1 and 3. And then just the F by itself with your second finger. And then you're going to switch that second finger to your third finger and jump up to A and F. So you were here, you go up to here. Good. And then 1 and 2 in the other direction here to B and G. Excellent. And then you have this familiar one, right? E and C down here with 3 and 5. Let's do that part again. So we had E and G with our 1 and 3 fingers. Okay. Then we had F with our second finger. And then we're going to move that finger, and it's going to be 1 and 3 for A and F. Good. And then B and G with 1 and 2. There you go. And then down here again with E and C. Excellent. All right, let's look at the next line. It repeats. So familiar. We have E and C, 3 and 5, 3 and 5, so easy. Okay, what's this now? A and F with 1 and 2, right? And then back down to that E and C. Good. And then, remember we had the either 1 and 3 or 1 and 5 with B and E. Good. And then A and F with 1 and 2. Good. And then slide down to the G and the E. There you go. F and D with 2 and 4. Good. Keep going. Then you have G and E. Okay. And then you have this F, right? And then move that finger. 1 and 3 for A and F. Good. And then the B and G with 1 and 2. Okay. And then E and C for the end. Excellent. So practice them, hands separate until they're very, very, very comfortable. And then we'll put them together like this. All right, so we're going to start, C, middle C with our right hand, with our first finger. And then remember, we play together every time we see them stacked, right? So every time we see the right hand and the left hand stacked, that's when we play them together. Okay, so let's try. There's no left hand yet. So we have C, E, and then 3 and 5 down here, right? E and C. Oh, good. And then hold that left hand down. And then you have E. Oops. You switch to the second finger there, right? And then you go to G. And then back down to G, and you play it again. You lift and play again. Okay, got that? Let's do that much again. So starting on the middle C there, you have C, E, and then play the left hand, G, and then switch to the second finger, E, G, A, and then play it again. Good. So keep going. We have E, G, and then remember up here with the A and the F. Good. And then the C and E down here. Excellent. Next line. Then we have E with the second finger, E, G, and then remember the left hand, it's 1 and 3 or 1 or 5 for B and E. And then switch on the right hand to the G, right? Right, let's try that again. So we had E, G, and then switch that right hand, right? There you go. E, and then, where we go? We have the F and the A with our 1 and 2, right? And then slide down to E and G, and then 2 and 4 on the F and D. Ooh, that was fun. That was tricky though. Let's try it again. So we have E, G, and then left hand, and switch the right finger to 5. Good. E, F, E, G. Oh, that was good. Okay, next part. And then we have, go back to the E and G here. C, and then play D right hand, just the F in the left hand. Okay. And then we're going to switch this left hand finger, right? To 3. There you go. A and F. And then slide up to B and G. And then E and C down here. Good. Let's do this section again. That was fun. So we had C in the right hand and we had 1 and 3 down here, right? And then just F in the left hand, D in the right hand. And switch that left finger to 3 and come up to 1. Excellent. Slide up. Good. And down here, E and C. Very nice. All right, let's go to the next part. Oh, wait. It looks exactly the same as up here. So we've already done it, right? Let's look at it. So we have C, E, and then the left hand, G. Remember to switch that finger to 2. E, G, A. Play again. G, E, G, and then F and A, and then E and C down here. Okay, next line. Here we go. E, G. Remember to switch that right hand finger to F5, and down here is 1 and 3 or 1 and 5. Good. E, and then what do we have? A and F, and then slide down to G and E, and then 2 and 4, F and D. Excellent. And then we have 1 and 3 for G and E, right? And then come back up to F. Excellent. And then you're going to switch that finger. And there you go. And then 1 and 2 up here. Good. And then back down to E and C with 3 and 5. Wow! We did it! We played the whole thing, both hands all the way through. Now, you're going to keep practicing until that's very, very easy and very smooth so we can play it perfectly in rhythm. Another good thing to do while you're practicing hands separately is to practice the solfege. So, let's try singing the solfege while we play the right hand or the melody, right? So we're going to start on C, and since we're in C major, C is Do. So let's try it. Do, mi, so, la, so, mi, so, la, so, mi, so, mi, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, re, do, do, mi, so, la, so, mi, so, la, so, mi, so, mi, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, re, do. Good job. Now let's play it hands together in rhythm. Okay, we'll try it pretty slowly. All right, you got everything comfortable? Starting on middle C in your right hand with your first finger. 1, 2, 3. How did you do? All right, now that we play it so beautifully, we should sing it too, right? So let's sing the words and play at the same time. Okay. We'll go a little bit faster this time since you're comfortable with it. 1, 2, 3. Michael row the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael row the boat ashore, hallelujah. Sister, help to trim the sail, hallelujah. Sister, help to trim the sail, hallelujah. Wonderful, everyone. Good job. So, once you are singing and playing beautifully in C major, let's transpose the song to D major. Aha! Notice that in the key of D major, Do is D, right? All right, let's get going. So starting on our right hand, we're going to start with our first finger on D. Okay, and then F sharp with our third finger, A, good. Notice we're going to switch to our second finger, right, for the F sharp, good. And then A, up to B, back down to A, good. And then F sharp, A, and then B, fifth finger, A, okay, good, next line. So we already did the F sharp with our second finger, up to A, and then, just like in the previous key, we're gonna switch to our fifth finger here, good. And then F sharp with our third finger, G with our fourth, back down, and then E, and then D with our first finger, E, F sharp, back down, E, back down to D. Good. All right. Oh, this is looking very familiar, right? So we have D, F sharp, A, and then switch to the second finger, remember? F sharp, A, B, A, and then F sharp, A, B with our fifth finger, and then back down to A, and then F sharp with our second finger, and then switch, right, to the fifth finger, good. F sharp with our third, G, back down to F sharp, and E, and then D, E, F sharp, E, D. Excellent! Keep working on your right hand melody, and now we're going to learn the left hand harmony. So we have 3 and 5 again, right? We're going to play D with our fifth finger and F sharp with our third finger, okay? So we have F sharp and D there, and then we have that again. Okay, then we have B and G with our first and second fingers. Okay, excellent. And then, oh, we did that, so that's the same one with the 3 and 5. Good. Next line. Okay, what do we have here? This is, again, 1 and 3 or 1 and 5, depending on the size of your hand. So we have C sharp. This is the C sharp, right middle C. And then this is F sharp below that. So my hand's big enough, but if you have a little hand, you can play 1 and 5 there. Okay, so I'll play 1 and 3. Okay, then you have B and G with 1 and 2. Okay, so from C sharp and F sharp to B and G, excellent. And then A and F sharp, slide down, good. And then G and E with 2 and 4, slide down. Ah, very nice. Okay, and then we have F sharp and A, go back up to 1 and 3, and then G by itself. Okay, now you're going to use that second finger and switch it to third finger so you can go to 1 and 3 for B and G. Good. And then use 1 and 2 to go up to C sharp and A. And then back down, we know this one, right? F sharp and D down here with 3 and 5. Excellent. Okay, next line. What do we have? We have, oh, F sharp and D again. Okay, and then F sharp and D. And then, oh, B and G with 1 and 2. And then F sharp and D with 3 and 5 again. Okay, next line. Oh, this is the C sharp and F. Remember? 1 and 3 or 1 and 5. Good. And and then slide down to 1 and 2 for B and G. There you go. And then A and F sharp. I'm going to slide this first finger down. There we go. 1 and 3. And then 2 and 4 for G and E. Okay. And then A and F sharp, 1 and 3. And then G all by itself with the second finger. And then switch that second finger over to your third, and you're going to play B and G. Excellent. And then you have C sharp and A this time up here with 1 and 2. Good. And then back down here for F sharp and D. All right, we did it. That was the whole page, all your left hand. So let's get really comfortable playing your right hand melody and your left hand harmony separately. And don't forget to really go over the parts that might be a little bit tricky, right? So get really comfortable. And now we'll put them together. Let's play hands together in the key of D major. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep practicing in D major until you can play it beautifully. And I challenge you to sing it on solfege and on the lyrics. Now we are going to learn it in E major. In the key of E major, remember E is Do. So we're going to start on E or Do with our first finger. Okay, so let's try it. Right hand, we have E, G sharp, B, oh, and then switch to the second finger, right? Back down to G sharp, B, and then C sharp with your fifth finger. Back down to B. Okay, good. G sharp, B, C sharp with your fifth finger, down to B. Good. Now, second finger on that G sharp again, and then B. Oh, and now you're going to switch from your fourth to your fifth. There you go. And then down to G sharp on your third now. And then A, back down to G sharp, and F sharp with your second finger. Good. And E, F sharp, G sharp, back down to F sharp, and E with your first finger. Good. Next line. Okay, that's E again. Oh, remember this? B, and then switch. B, C sharp with your fifth finger, and then back down to B. Good. G sharp, B, C sharp, and back down to B. Okay, and then G sharp, B. Oh, and switch to fifth finger. Good. And then G sharp, A, G sharp, F sharp, and then down to E with your first finger. E, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E. All right, excellent. Now we're going to do our left hand. So practice the right hand and then we'll do the left hand. Here we go. So it's 3 and 5 on G sharp up here and E down here. Okay, that's good. We have G sharp and E again. Now we have C sharp and A with 1 and 2. Okay, good. And then back down to the same chord, G sharp and E. Good. All right, remember this one? This is the one that could be kind of a stretch. We have D sharp up here and G sharp here. Or you could play it with 1 and 5 if you have a smaller hand, but I'll play 1 and 3. Okay, and then we have C sharp and A with 1 and 2. Slide down. Okay, and then B and G sharp, so slide that down with 1 and 3. Good. And then A and F sharp. Ooh, it's kind of tricky, right? Okay, keep going. And then you have B and C sharp, or B and G sharp, excuse me, with 1 and 3. And then A all by itself. And then you're gonna switch that second finger A and make it third finger. So you can come up to C sharp and A here. Good. And then D sharp and B with 1 and 2. Good. And then G sharp and E down here. Good. Okay, so then you have G sharp and E again, and G sharp and E again. And then what's this? C sharp and A with 1 and 2. Good. Oh, G sharp and E again. Okay, and then this is a little stretch one. D sharp and G sharp, right? And then C sharp and A, slide down a little. Okay, with 1 and 2, right? So now B and G sharp is 1 and 3. You're gonna slide down a little again. Good. And then A and F sharp with 2 and 4. All right, that's kind of sliding. And then back up to B and G sharp with 1 and 3. And then A all by itself with the second finger. And switch that second finger, right? Go to third, and then you have C sharp and A. And then D sharp and B with 1 and 2. Okay, and we know this one, G sharp and E. Excellent. Okay, so you're gonna practice your right hand melody separately, and then your left hand harmony separately, and then we're gonna put them together. There we go. So right hand, E with your first finger. You know where you're gonna play, right? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Beautiful, everyone. Lovely. Wow, we did great today. Keep practicing Michael Rowed the Boat Ashore in all 3 keys: C major, D major, and E major. And remember, you want to be able to play it beautifully while singing both solfege and lyrics. If you can do this, this is a huge accomplishment. You've all come so far in both being able to play and sing at the same time. If you haven't put on a recital yet, it's time to put on a recital! Put on a recital! Put on a recital! I'll tell you how in another video. Michael Rowed the Boat Ashore is the last song we're going to learn using just the letter names as music notation. Very soon, you're going to learn how to read music notation on the staff. So remember, practice all your songs and your scales, sing while you play, and memorize everything. Prestissima out.